What up,
Uh,
people?
Today we're gonna take it quite easy,
hmm Truth be
mainly
told,
because life is hard and difficult.
yes, it is.
Things are going crazy and chaotic,
Yes, it is.
and
I mean, I think this has got to be one of the most chaotic years of the election years I've seen in all the years of my life in America. So I've seen
right,
chaotic years in election year in Jamaica because I mean that's this island third world things. You know what I mean? If you want to call it that, but never in America where American people is going crazy. Like they're ready to go out right now. And go, you're a Democrat, you better run. If you're a Republican, you better run. These people are like,
right.
easy.
You know what I'm saying? Because let's not even talk about that. Because
No, no, no.
we
I'm
had a
not.
topic.
I'm not. No, no.
We had a topic. We had a side conversation about this for a while now, and I definitely want to talk about this. And pretty much, it's pretty much two topics, but we're gonna start off with the first thing. The next James Bond, the next
Uh,
007. So
no,
this is a
exactly.
conversation we had for a while now.
hmm
And if y'all don't know, there's gonna be a new James Bond.
hmm
It's gonna be a woman this time, I'm hearing,
Yes, it
right?
is. Yes, it is. It's gonna be a lady Bond.
A lady Bond, which
She's gonna be drizzled, not stirred. hey, hey, listen, I'm excited to see how they bring this to the character, to this new character to life. I know there's gonna be
right,
a lot of. I'm a diehard James Bond fan. I mean, a diehard James Bond fan, but I'm not a person who's not willing to try new things. You know what I mean?
right,
So those people who see the character and oh no, James Bond can only be a white male in his mid 40s or whatever the case may be, that's stupid. You know what I mean? It's a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy that wrote the spy novel, he was a spy himself, but I didn't think he characterized it just as a male character. He just wrote this book because he was living this lifestyle and he
right,
wanted to bring it to life. So to me, if that person, whether it be a male or a female, black or white, if they can bring that action hero, that sexiness, that boldness that James Bond is known for, then hey, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I'm all
right.
for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
give the
I'm
ladies a
totally down for
chance.
it.
Yeah,
You know,
you know what I mean? Give the ladies a chance to hit him and quit him one time. You know what I mean? Give the ladies a chance. Why not? I mean, we've been hitting and quitting him for years now. From my boy, from number one James Bond in the world for me, Sean Connery, to all the way to Daniel Craig right now. You know what I
Daniel
mean?
Craig, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
actually I enjoyed Sean Connery, enjoyed Daniel
you
Craig.
know,
Um, I am looking forward to the next James Bond. I'm not sure if it's not even official, right? It's not even
yeah, it's not
official.
official. It's not stamped yet, but it
Yeah.
would be nice if they, dum 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 dum, pew, 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 and it'd be
Because
like,
I know, like
lady.
people told, I wasn't looking forward to a woman James Bond because one, you probably have to call her Jane Bond, right? You have
Jane,
the
Jane,
Jane
Jane,
Bond or
Jane.
something else
No, you can
Bond.
call her Jane, Jamie. You know what I mean? Jamie
Yeah,
Bond. You know what I mean?
Jamie
Or
or something like
yeah,
that. You
or
have to it'll have to be something different from
or
James.
they probably play on word, like they probably play on it, like her nickname is like James. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
'cause, you know what I'm saying? Like, but her real name is like Jamie or
right.
Jane. You know what I mean? So because I don't
Yeah,
think
I don't think they'll change the actual name of the
yeah, you know
character.
what I mean?
But yeah, I see that. I see that.
Yeah, because I mean, they can't, they won't go ahead and say they're gonna call it James Bond and they call her Jane Bond, Jane Bond. It's not gonna work. I mean, then they might as well spin off the character altogether, spin off like a completely different series. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
she's like, you start off with James Bond with her there, she 006, and all of a sudden she has like her own thing. You know what I mean? Unless that's
right,
what the new James Bond movie that's coming out is going to do, then okay, then we can all agree then all right, well, she doesn't have to name James Bond anymore. Now we could name her
whatever.
006, you know what I mean, or
Right.
whatever, you know what I mean? And this would open up a different umbrella of the James Bond we call it because no longer we call it it's now how you call that when a movie is stretched beyond 3, 4, 5 episodes or series or whatever you call
Well,
it.
it's a series. It's
Yeah,
still a series,
it's
but
still a series.
it'll branch off into its own set of series, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll be instead of double seven, it might be 008, 006, whatever.
Yeah, I
It'll
mean,
just be a whole
you know
new
what I mean?
series where there's a woman. I don't know about all that. I'm not sure I really care for that. I think we should keep it 007 if it's gonna be a
Yeah,
woman or not.
yeah,
Uh, I think the leading, everything. What the rumor is Lashana Lynch is
hmm
gonna be that character. I
yeah,
would actually prefer if she's gonna be 007. Have Daniel Craig reprise 007 one more time,
yeah,
and for another movie, have her in it as like 006,
yeah.
something like that. And Daniel Craig stepped down and kind of like passed the
And
torch
pass
or
the
her.
pass
So
the torch story. It'd be
kind
awesome.
of pass the torch to her. And
Yeah,
that way, like you said, the name can change and stuff like that, but it'll still be 007 because now she is now 007, right? Because
exactly. And
um,
that,
whoever
and
name she goes by is now 007.
it's not 007. You know
And
what I
then
mean?
she might like it shaken.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
She might
You
like it
know,
stirred. No,
she
shaking not
might have
might
shaking,
like
not
stirred.
shake, stirred, not shaking. I mean, she might like
Yeah,
it that way. She's been like, you know what I mean? Just
like
imagine,
why all the fuzz, why all the
I'm
bubble.
just saying, like, I just want to be in that first movie. Like, I'm gonna be, one of the sexy guy that she smash out and keep moving. Oh, Jamie. I'll be like, yeah, you know what I mean? That I don't give a shit. Like, dude, I would love to be in James Bond movie, and I'll be the dude that one of our sex toys that get killed because I know something. You know what I mean? Like, hey, listen, I can help
And
them
that's funny
rewrite
because
this
James
whole
Bond is
thing.
pretty much is like almost the same thing
It's
over and
same thing
over.
over and over. You know what I mean? He meet a bad broad. The bad broad is the drug dealer's mistress or wife or girlfriend or
Somebody,
whatever the
right?
case may be.
The bad
And
guys.
then, you know what I mean? Then he get killed, then she get killed, and James is left like, oh, well, I don't care. You know what I
I
mean? Like,
saved the world again.
save the world again. You know what I mean? But all these dead bodies, you know what I mean?
Right.
Dead bodies of ladies all across the galaxy. But
Now,
no.
there's also even before the women, there was also rumors of another male replacement.
Yeah.
And there was actually two black guys, which I was kind of hoping for. Well, one I was really hoping for, and one I was like, he could do it, but I don't know. I really want him to play this role. The main guy I actually did want to see is Idris Elba.
Mhm.
I think he fixed that age, the demographic. He's at that point in
He's
his career that
British. He's a
he's
British
British.
black man, bro. He would have killed
He
it.
he
Like
could
he
he
would
could
have
he could have
killed it.
come in James
You
Bond
know what
and
I mean?
carried it on for another like
Yeah,
4 or
for
5 years.
another 4 or 5 years, easy. And the
Easy.
ladies would have loved it. The ladies would have
Right.
loved it. And then we talked about this off
And
camera.
then he's still the same physique as of the other James Bond. So
Exactly.
he's
He's
just black.
still exactly. You're just black. You just get the suits are the same. So you don't no longer got to do a tailor. You ain't got to go
Yeah.
doing adjustments. You just got to put the suit on them, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the internet, remember 2 years ago, the internet went into this crazy frenzy when they're gonna find out that James Bond was gonna be black. Like, the trolls of Twitter and the trolls of whatever, they went crazy. And I'm like, it's a character, people. It's a character.
Yeah.
Even if they had one episode of one series of him just doing it, who
Right.
cares? You know what I mean? Like,
It
dude,
wouldn't even matter.
come on, man. We had freaking pretty boy Pearson, Bronze Pearson.
Yeah.
What's his name? Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was horrible. Like,
Yeah.
it was horrible. Him and what's the other guy?
There was a couple of them.
Couple of them. I mean, Roger
not
Moore.
really them.
Roger Moore sucked. You understand? Sucked. Like, and he had I think that Roger Moore, James Bond, was one of the best written, scenes and fighting. But the problem, he couldn't deliver. Same thing as Pierce Bronson. Pierce Bronson just didn't make you believe, and he's British, but he couldn't. He just didn't believe that he was James Bond for nothing. GoldenEye, like, come on, man. I watched GoldenEye, and I'm like, man, this could be great.
Way much better.
Yeah, way much better. You understand? But it was just like,
he took you out the movie.
yeah, made me feel like I was watching him in a romance movie. Like, okay, he's just a romance guy ready to kick ass for his woman, I guess. I don't know. What is this? What's it about again? Is this James Bond? I don't think this is James Bond.
But
you know what I mean?
But the internet also went crazy when the rumor came out with Spider-Man being black, and it was going to be what's his name, Charles Gambino.
Yeah,
was going to play him.
Yeah,
and it makes so bad. He showed up in the Spider-Man movie as a different character.
Was a different character, yeah.
But it's like people thought they're going to bring Miles Morales, which Spider-Man did bring Miles Morales. it brought as a cartoon character.
And it was
Which
good.
it was good, but my
It was
thing was
good.
like, y'all should have done. I know Sony, but still, Marvel should have brought it in, and let the people be pissed. There is a comic book of a black, like Spider-Man. It comes in so many different versions.
So many different.
Miles Morales showed you all the versions of
all the versions of, and I think that's what they did. Yeah, man.
They showed you all the versions of Spider-Man. Spider-Man been morphed so many times that people even got him confused for even the he was villain. He was Venom for a minute.
Venom for a second. You know what I mean? Because he was black, so he was Venom.
Yeah,
I mean
Venom.
But
so like when I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Quick, when Charles Gambino, when I heard Charles Gambino be Spider-Man, I'm like, yes, Miles Morales is gonna be Spider-Man. They're finally gonna do this version of Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man, yeah.
And then internet, like Twitter and everything went crazy. Like, no, like there's a comic book of him. Like
exactly, and they probably have it. The fun thing about these trolls, Jeans, these trolls got the book on their shelf.
Yeah,
they read it, they love it, but for them, they think that this is the end of. You can't be an action hero. You can't be a superhero and still be a racist. It makes no sense. I'm being real with you. You cannot be in a Marvel world because Stan Lee created these comics because at that time he was fighting about oppressions and all these type of stuff, racism, all the type of stuff. So you can't be a fan of Marvel or any comic strip at all and be a racist. You got to be able to open your mind. X-Men is about mutation. X-Men, Spider-Man, all these things are about mutation of the human genetics, fighting against oppression, fighting against all these segregation, fighting against all these type of things. You understand? So for you to literally take all these fictional characters and then go stir crazy, like the internet usually do, go stir crazy over the color of someone's skin. If the movie or the actor can act, let them act. Let them do the part. You know what I mean? This weekend we lost. I think this weekend we lost, and we talked about him too being James Bond. This is the crazy thing about it. We talked about, friggin' this dude, Chadwick Boseman, being friggin' James Bond this weekend, a couple weeks ago. And we were talking about this inside conversation on the back end. And it's crazy that we woke up on the weekend and this guy is gone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cancer took out another great one. And the way that he died and he lived, let me forget that. The way that he lived was what a James Bond character would have done. You understand? Right. He would have died without him saying anything because that's how James Bond lived his life. And he still, to me, that would have been James Bond, the best James Bond, apart from myself, best James Bond to date. I'm just saying. I mean that. That is my man. All right, that would have been a great James Bond. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna speak about Chadwick later on. I don't want to bring that up because I respect the actor. I actually like the actor, and I don't want to disrespect him because his man passed away. But I do have my thoughts on certain, and we'll talk about that a little later on.
We'll talk about it later on in life. I mean, like right now, I just want to say that I thought that he would be a great James Bond, the actor. Like personal life, like I said, personal life is personal life. I mean, I don't know him.
No. I know his personal life. I respect his personal life. I respect his acting ability.
Yeah.
For him to play James Bond, he would have been my second choice after.
Idris.
If Idris Elba didn't want to do it or it didn't work out, whatever.
Exactly. Then I would have passed it on to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll definitely pass it on to him.
Because he was 40-something. He was 43, so he could have got a couple good years of run out of him. You know what I mean? Like, as I say, he was healthy and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? You could get, probably 4 or 5 series of him and then move on to the next white guy again. It's okay. Who cares? You know what I mean? So,
but to be told, there is another black actor that can play James Bond is Michael B. Jordan. So he's also been brought up. Yeah, see, that's my thing. It's like Michael B. Jordan. I don't know. Yes, he is a good.
He's sexy for the sex appeal. He'd be another Pierce Bronson. Yeah,
you think so?
Yeah, because and let's look at his role in.
He was good in Black Panther. I love.
Let's look at his role.
I don't want to talk about. We're here already.
We're here already, Gene. It's okay.
We're here.
We're not talking bad about anyone. We're talking about movies. You know what I mean? Like again, like I said, like I respect
the characters.
The characters in the movie. I'm showing my appreciation for this actor that passed away who we knew through his movies. I mean,
Right.
Five Bridges. Oh my God, that movie was sick. I mean, he did that.
He played
You know what I mean?
Jackie Robinson. He played
Jackie Robinson. The King. Did you see The King on Netflix? Oh man.
No, I haven't seen The King.
Oh, you gotta watch The King on Netflix. You have
and then
to.
He played what's called it?
Thurman Goodman.
Not Ray Charles, the other guy.
Thurman Goodman. Thurman Goodman. He played Thurman Goodman. The one
what's
that
the other movie he played? He played a musician, a black musician.
Yeah. What's his name?
Damn it.
Oh shit. Yeah, and he did good too. What's his name?
What's his name?
He got the hair, you know what I mean? He step out, yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
Rick James. Not Rick James.
No.
Oh, what is it? James Brown. James Brown,
yeah. James Brown.
I'm a wife.
He killed it. He killed it.
So
you know I mean?
he played these good movies.
Yeah, man.
But my thing is Black Panther. The character he plays, Black Panther, got outdone by Michael G.
Michael B. Jordan upstage.
I like Michael G. Jordan character better than I like Black Panther. My issue with Black Panther was the bad guy was better than the good guy. Like the bad guy. I like the bad guy's background story. I like the reasoning why he did it. Yeah. I like how he came and won it.
It was developed. It was developed written. Great. Well developed. Yes. They made T'Challa seem as if he was just a rich kid that this was the next thing for him.
He knew this was coming.
This is coming. So he was, he didn't have any struggles, any hardship. You know what I mean? He didn't have any kind of outlook. But then that's the first time I actually thought about it that way, right? Yeah.
Because I never thought about T'Challa. He's a rich kid who knew this power was coming to him. But Michael B. Jordan, the character he was playing, he was a poor kid.
He was a poor kid. You know what I mean?
Things his father was taken away from him by this rich kid's father.
Yeah, by this exactly. You know what I mean?
He came up with the struggle, and he had to work hard to get
exactly. So it made you more empathetic towards his character. You know what I mean? So you say, okay, I can see why he's the way he is. You understand? Right. But then you see the growth of T'Challa,
and he beat him.
He's a girl. Yeah. He kicked his. I mean, he was more hungry.
Square. He was more hungry for it.
To be, he was more hungry, but I think that T'Challa, he gave him. He kind of just he didn't earn it yet. You know what I mean? T'Challa didn't earn it. So what Michael B. Jordan character had to kick his ass. You know what I mean? And then he had to really earn it. So that's when he came back. He was hungry. You know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, all right. Now let's go to war. Now I'm ready. Now I know what struggle is. Now I know your pain. Now I know your hunger. Now I know it. Because when you sit there and get something, I think that's the thing about life. I mean,
I have more respect for Black Panther now, knowing hearing this.
Yeah, because this is the thing. Because when you look at the character, because when I watch it, I don't watch it for the hype that people watch it. I watch it because I'm watching a story, or just like reading a book, right? A good book. When you're reading a book, there's layers to this book, right? And you have to peel away all of the hype, take away all the muscles, take away all of that sexiness that people just look at, and then start looking at the movie, seeing I see what's going on. All right, this one had it hard, so of course I can agree. Me and you could agree on struggle. We've been struggling all our life, so we can understand hustling and coming through the hardship. I'll probably do the same thing that Michael B. Jordan character did. That you know what I mean? Because the bottom line is, I'm like, yo, you took my father away from me. Your uncle, your uncle, my uncle, my father, your uncle's brother, you know what I mean? Whatever. I'm the next, I'm your kin, and y'all never once look to the right and see if I was alive, even though y'all didn't even know I was alive, but the father knew I was alive, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I would have been the same way. So with that character though, for Michael B. Jordan, yes, he did great. But for James Bond, no. And the reason why I say this is because he hasn't fully developed yet. Later on in his life,
have you seen the new Rockies with Michael B. Jordan?
The new Rocky, he did great in the new Rocky. Great. Like I said, he's a great actor. I'm not messing with my man. He's a great actor. But when it comes down to James Bond, he needs a little bit more seasoning on it, just a little bit more. Understand? He's what, 20 something, almost 30. You know what I mean? So he's still
he's in early 30s.
Early 30s. You know what I mean? I say 33. So he still got let's say give him another 5 years. This is when life is more developed for him. This is where he's more developed as a man. Now he moves from being sexy abs to really being sexy, knowing what you're doing without even doing it. You know what I mean? Like if you could put Denzel, if you put Denzel in a role, Denzel could kill any role because Denzel automatically can do that. You know what I mean? So that's what even Daniel Craig. You look at Daniel Craig when he came in the picture. He didn't have to like go through Pierce Brosnan's trial and errors and because he's pretty and because he's the hottest thing type of thing. No, Daniel Craig was like he was a B actor. You understand? But he's been in the game for a minute. He was in Jurassic Park. Most people don't notice that. He was in Jurassic Park. He was in a whole bunch of movies playing the back role. And then he worked his way up and got seasoned. And then someone interviewed him for this job and was like, this is him. This dude right here is the one. You understand? And he has been delivering James Bond ever since. And that's what Michael B. Jordan could do in a couple of years. So right now, I would have gave it hands down.
So are you saying like they should get another actor or actress to play James Bond and then possibly bring Michael G. Jordan after that?
Yes, afterwards. Because I'm telling you, you're not going to enjoy it. You're going to be like, oh, okay, what is this?
So Michael B. Jordan will be about Idris Elba's age. Because Idris Elba's up there. If Idris doesn't get it this time, this is it.
Then it's done. It's done for him.
It's done. He's not going to be able to get it.
If you don't get it this year, it's done for him. I mean, because his bottom line is, I mean, he's what? He's 50-something. You know what I mean?
Well, Idris, he's 40, so he's still younger than Daniel Craig.
Okay.
So, but this is
Daniel Craig started 10 years ago. So,
he said, I mean, Idris is 45.
Yeah. So
he has a short time to do this.
To really develop his character for us to fall in love with that character.
Right.
See, Michael B. Jordan 5 years from now, Michael B. Jordan be 37, 30, let's say 36. So
36, maybe early 40s. What time?
Early 40s. That's perfect. Good time for the old fans and the new fans to fall in love with him over our next 5-10 years. You know, before he could bring in the next character, our next person could come in. You know what I mean? But for him to come in right now, you're on the hype of Black Panther. You're on the hype of Rocky. You're on the hype of the little movies that you've done. But are they going to write him a good script that he's going to carry over for James Bond, for being the first Black James Bond? You know what I mean?
Right.
And you need someone that's seasoned that could bring that to life. You know what I mean? And I'm not like by no means, Michael B. I'm not disrespecting you because I think you could do this. I'm just saying that you just need a little bit more time.
He need a few more hit movies.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Not the hits.
I think he did pretty good in Black Panther.
Oh, he did great. He did great.
He showed the action side. Yeah, he showed that the pure acting ability. I think if he doesn't get it this time, he has plenty of time to get it the next go around.
Yeah,
he has plenty of time.
Yeah,
plenty of time.
So too. Plenty of time. I mean, we got, like I said, 5 years from now he'd be 30-something. Even if he get it in his 40s, you still got enough time out of him. As long as he stay healthy, as long as he does the right thing for his mind and his body, he got that. You know what I mean?
Now, I know we also discussed there's plenty of like white guys to take this space. I made it sound like a joke, but I was kind of serious. But I think the guy from the Twilight series who's also playing the new Batman, I can't remember his name right now, but I think he'll do perfectly fine. What's it, Batman?
The new Batman?
The new Batman. So there's a guy, Robert Pattinson. So he's people are thinking of Twilight when they think about him, because he was really pale skin and stuff like that. But truth be told, Robert Pattinson can do. If you've seen the trailer for the new Batman movie, you can clearly tell his acting ability is well beyond anything. And if he can,
I gotta look at that. I haven't seen that. I mean, we talked about it, and I kind of I didn't know his name, and I was like,
Robert Pattinson. He played a few other movies as well. Twilight was he's really known for. He was like in I'm not sure you ever seen Lighthouse, but he played a few pretty good movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny. He's one of those characters that he's a star, but he just doesn't seem like a star. Right?
Because it for a while he played these like love roles, right?
Yeah.
And it's been a while since he kind of broke out of that. He's also playing in The Tenant, which is coming. I haven't seen it. I know it's coming out in theaters first for some reason. I'm waiting for like, hey, if I'm gonna pay $20 to watch it at home, I'll do it.
Yeah,
But it has what's called son Denzel Washington's son playing
that's my boy.
the
Yeah.
main character.
Oh yeah, that
He's
movie that
also
looks
part.
so good, man.
Yeah, it looks good. It's all about
It's
like time
good.
travel and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I want to see, you know, uh, I want to see him in that too. But
Mhm.
truth be told, he's versatile. He's a yes, he's a little on the tall side because
Lanky.
James Bond, what's called tall
What's his name
too.
was no.
Um,
Sean Connery 6 something.
yeah, Sean Connery was
Yeah,
pretty
and what's
tall.
his name was
So
the other one? Roger Morgan was like 6 something as well. So
yeah,
it,
so
the
he could
height,
play the role.
yeah, he can
He
play
can
the
play the
role.
role. People don't talk about him to play James Bond, but I think he can do an awesome James Bond. And it for me, it's like, why not? Because
Mm,
you maybe not. Maybe he's a little young on the younger side of things, but
yeah,
he's
like I
not.
said, a
He's
season,
really not.
season, just like Michael B. Jordan, season. I don't
He's
like
really
my
not.
James Bond to be like 22 years old telling me that you're a secret spy. Oh, yeah, okay. This. I'm good. No, I want you to be at least 40,
He's in the
looking like
30s.
you're
He's
looking
born
like
in
40, looking
86,
like you're 30 something. You know,
right?
matureness because James Bond intuition is off of experience. You know what I mean? At 22,
Right.
you don't know. You got no intuition at that moment. I mean, yeah, they could train you, but you're not gonna have that raw innate intuition, like knowing the bad guys behind you, you shoot them, bah, 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 bah. You know what I mean?
He's
That just,
34.
you know what
Oh,
I mean?
that's trained.
Hey, listen,
He's 34,
listen.
man.
That comes with wisdom, Gene.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I'm telling you,
A lot of
Gene.
movie wisdom.
Like you ain't a builder overnight. You had to build up to that, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I ain't a chef overnight. I've been cooking for a long time. Now I can cook with my eyes still open because I ain't stupid. I ain't cutting my finger.
Cut your
My eyes
thing,
still open.
cut your hand off.
See, that's seasoned chef right there. Young chef
You
would be like,
know,
nah, keep
not
my
to close
eyes
your
closed.
eyes.
You know what I mean? No. You keep your eyes open when you're cutting stuff. I mean, so no, but yeah, like for him, I don't see him being James Bond. The reason being, I just don't like his acting. I prefer the other guy that was the dinosaur. What do you call him? The lichen guy. What's his name?
Oh,
Yeah, Jacob. I rather
Jacob.
Jacob get the character. The reason being is because I'm looking for in a James Bond is not only it's the actability, but the look. You can't be too smooth and you can't be too rough. It's like
Right. That's
it's in
the thing with
between
James
walk.
Bond, right? You have to
Yeah,
be in between. You
in
can't
between
be
walk. You
too much
still
of
have to turn a
a
lady's head like a James Bond got to turn a lady like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Ladies, you walk in the room in a suit and the ladies are like, damn. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's what James Bond do. You know what I'm saying? James Bond is that man that every man want to be. I don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? And it's not because he's, just because he doesn't have that. Daniel
Right.
Craig, I'm like, man, I see Daniel Craig in that suit. I'm like, what suit is that? I need to go get that because I'm put that on. I'm gonna be 007 for the night. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of appeal. You know what I mean? I want to go on vacations and go drive around the island and fly cars. Like, even the man, Daniel Craig, in the episode, he went to the Bahamas. He drove in a Prius. And I think that Prius sold that year like crazy just because he was in a freaking Prius on the island. You understand?
Right.
That's how big that's how impressionative the James Bond character is when it comes down to the world of that we live in. Every man, I
Right.
want an Aston Martin because the first car I ever saw when I was a kid, when I watched James Bond, was a friggin' Aston Martin. And I was like, holy shit, I need one of those in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I know we've been on this for like forever. So, all right,
No, it's all good.
on to the next topic.
But this ended, Idris Elba will be the awesome pick to go with.
The
And I'm
best.
hoping that he does it. If not, I don't mind seeing a woman take place. I just,
Of course.
and it,
I would be excited
I
to
just wish,
see.
like, if they do a woman, I just wish that they first introduce her, have Daniel Craig come back with more movie, and
Yeah.
it will be more of an introduction because it's gonna be weird. James Bond and you just
It
switch
just
the
you
name
wake
or
up.
something like
It
that.
is true. You wake
Make,
up
make
one
it make,
morning
make
and
more,
it's
yeah,
like,
make it more natural and be like,
yeah,
hey, let's introduce her in one movie.
yeah.
He pretty much takes over and stuff like that.
It could be
And
something where he's been training her for a long time, right?
right,
On the backhand side of things, like no one knew she's been a young recruit. You know what I mean? She's been in the game. You know what I mean? And he took her on her wing from a long time ago, and he's been training her in the backhand. That type of thing. You know what I mean?
right.
And
But
then
it's not you can't kill James Bond, but James Bond never dies.
yeah, he
So
never dies. You know what I mean?
he doesn't retire. What he does is he kind of like,
Goes off on a secret
I'm
mission. You know what I
go
mean?
secret mission. Now we're just following her to see what the hell she's doing, right?
Exactly. It just like it just camera just changed the lens and just following her story for 5 minutes, seeing the
And
backstory and all that. That'd be
I'm
good.
not gonna lie, I would like to see Angelina Jolie play the one James Bond
Oh, oh, she
because
would kick
she's done so many
ass.
movies that she's kicking
She
ass
would kick.
and stuff
She
like that,
would kick ass.
and
And
it won't hurt, It's like, hey,
like I say, Gene, I'm just putting in my bid right now, Gene. Don't mind me, Angeline. If you're going to do that role, I want to be your sex interest. I'm just saying. I be the guy. I'm the rich girl, and she's the drug dealer, and I'm her boyfriend. And you know what I mean. You saw me on the beach riding on my white horse, and you're like, hey, and I'm like, yeah. Then I get killed. Hey, either way, I don't care. Just you know what I mean. Let me be the first Mistress James Bond guy. I don't know what the hell they call it, but that.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. The next topic we're going to talk about is a series of movies that I actually haven't seen. It's the Mission Impossibles.
Anyone knows me, anyone that knows Jeans know that Gene do not like my boy. And my boy, I don't know why. Why you don't like my boy, Gene? Just because he reminds you of a little umpa. I love
look. My dislike for Tom Cruise is not like a dislike like he's a bad actor. Mm-hmm. I just can't believe him doing this stuff. I can't believe him doing this movie.
But
right? I can't see him as the agent behind Mission Impossible, right? But and there's a big difference between the agent behind Mission Impossible and 007. There's a big difference between these two characters.
Of course.
Right?
Of course. Way two different worlds. You know what I mean?
007 can handle stuff on his own.
Of course, all day long.
The agent for Mission Impossible needs a team.
Of course. I
mean, so that right there kind of throws me off like, oh, okay, you're doing it kind of makes sense because the missions you're doing are impossible to do. So you need more than one person to do
cannot do that by itself. I mean, he
007, he does it all the time by himself.
Because James Bond, like I said, 007 is a man that every man looks up to. You understand? See, right. Mission Impossible is still America is still a young country. They haven't developed the knowledge and the skills and the whereabouts. That's what I told you. Certain actors can't play that because they're still young. You understand? That's why they could play Mission Impossible because they're still trying to figure out themselves. See, Tom Cruise, he could go on missions. He had been to some missions by himself, but not every mission require him completely. He has to have a follow-up or backup plan that involves his team. You understand? With James Bond, no. It's James Bond, his little tutu, his Ruger, and that's it. You understand? And a fire-ass car that he blows up. He always blow the car up. And then, but he still fucks shit up. But with Mission Impossible, it's completely two different worlds, Gene. Right. You're looking at a man that's going against the government, right? See, James Bond's going against bad guys. He's going against the government. So you can't do that by yourself, Gene. You're going to go by Langley, and you're going to go against friggin', the Pentagon. You're going to go against, MI6. You can't do that by yourself.
Right, I understand, but it's like, well, I understand because generally he's constantly going against the government. If his mission fails, there's no trace of him. They don't know trace. He went rogue type of stuff. He's a bad guy.
Always, he's the bad guy. Always. Did you? Before we get into deep in this conversation, did you watch any of the series? Let me ask you, because
I couldn't. I just cannot see Tom Cruise playing this character. I just couldn't do it. I just refused.
Like Builder refused to watch it. It's like
I prefer anyone else to play this character but Tom Cruise.
Oh man!
I actually turned around and watched Bourne Identity.
Oh, dude, that's a good series though. That's a good series.
But I can believe it.
How can you believe Matt Damon? Matt Damon from let's see. It's like believing what's name is Batman.
I can see Matt Damon. Oh,
Dude, what's his name?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. They all came from the same school. When I see them, I think of the same school. They all are looking Chasing Amy or whatever the hell that movie name again. They're all from the same school. So when I see them, I'm like, dude, I had the hardest time believing Ben Affleck could be Batman. Hardest time, and I still think I didn't even see the movie because I just could not watch it. And I'm like, Ben Affleck is Batman.
Yes, everyone knows Ben Affleck is the worst Batman. He was the best Batman. The best Batman he had was the last Batman, and that Batman was best
was
because
crazy. It was crazy. I
love he was that's the Batman, but he should have played since the beginning because the batshit crazy Batman that he goes overboard. That's the Batman. And it was truth be told, it was hard for Ben Affleck to play Batman because the guy who played Batman before was such
the level was
so Batman.
The level was here.
Ben Affleck was here,
and then boom, you know what I mean? He shouldn't shot it up. So then Ben Affleck
should have skipped it. And like, nah, let's have another guy play at least one movie. And then that way I can come, and that way people won't hate me. That's what it should have happened.
That's what should have happened.
And then he's like, hey, I'm gonna be the batshit crazy Batman.
Exactly. I walked in, I was trying to watch it. I'm like, Ben, you just
he really sucked at
after
Batman.
Michael Keaton. Every actor struggled to play Batman. After Michael Keaton, every actor.
And you know what? It's not just Batman. It's Joker too. Joker's
hard.
Joker's hard.
Two Jokers will ever be the two Jokers in my life, right? You have the first Joker that was with what's his name? Old guy. Here come Johnny. You know what's his name? Shit.
I ain't talking about.
And then the one that died, the white guy, the white actor that died.
Right.
Damn it, dude! I have the Batman in there, and I can't remember his name. But him, I love that actor, man. Like he's a dude. Like I said, all the great actors always die too early. Like that kid, that dude, he was sick. I mean, he played the shit out of Joker. You know, he tell the story. Let me just tell you about.
It was like I know Jared Leto didn't play good. You talking about Jack Nicholas who played
Jack Nicholas, and then the other guy
also, and then Joaquin Phoenix, the newest Joker, was just like the rise of Joker. He's a different type of Joker, but he was very good as well.
He was good. He studied Heathen something. What's his name? What's that
Joaquin Phoenix.
No, not Joaquin Phoenix. The one that what's the other guy?
the other one who committed suicide after it. I forgot his name.
After Brokeback Mountain, he committed suicide. No, he committed suicide. He took too much pill because he was
Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Oh my God, that dude made Batman to another level. You see, Jim Carrey Batman was comical. That's for comics. You understand? Yeah. But this Batman right here. It was a homicidal maniac, and this mother lover.
And he went against the best, the best Batman.
The best Batman. So, it was
awesome.
That much,
dude. You can't get them both together at the
same time, man. It was like the universe exploded upon itself and just like blam, like what the hell was happening? We got to kill somebody. Somebody got to die because that was the best. You know what I mean?
Oh, the best.
Like that was the best. No, hands down. It's like watching that movie with the Mexican with Johnny Depp. And when Johnny Depp walked in the kitchen after he made the best burrito and killed the chef because it was the best burrito they ever had, so he wanted nobody else to have it. That's the kind of freaking. That's what happened to Heath Ledger because he was like the best freaking Batman. Joker hands down. I mean, this man. Anyways, you about to have me going.
We're gonna go to Batman.
Anyways,
we're talking about Mission Impossible.
We're talking about Mission Impossible. Okay, so the reason why.
But quick question. So Mission Impossible. I understand the movie, I understand the concept, I understand everything. I just don't like. I just can't believe Tom Cruise is doing it. Would you accept Tom Cruise being the next 007?
No.
All right.
Completely different guy. No, G, but this is the thing though. It's a different role. You know what I mean? Because so Tom Cruise, right? Tom Cruise.
I can name 50 people to play Mission Impossible. Like, you know, a lot of people we kind of rejected for 007 can play Mission Impossible. You know that. Right?
Listen.
The reason he plays Mission Impossible is because he owns the franchise.
Damn right. If I own it too, I would.
I'm gonna play this role myself. I'm gonna do my own stunts. Like, yeah, then whatever, dude. Like, you own it, man, you die. We make sure the contract we still get paid. You know,
Gene, I'm telling you, you're not watching the movie to get the good acting of this man, man. The range that Tom Cruise did on this movie, you're not watching it. Okay,
this guy's 4 foot tall.
Okay. Sidebar, right quick. Tom Cruise played a role with Jamie Foxx, and he was Jamie Foxx was a taxi driver taking Tom Cruise around killing people. But Jamie Foxx's character didn't know. I forgot the name of the movie, but I got the Blu-ray.
All right.
Tom Cruise played a badass role in that movie. Even Jamie Foxx had to give him props. Like, yo, this dude is committed. This dude, when he get into character, he becomes the character. So what I'm saying is Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, he was good in like Top Gun, but that's
Top Gun. Top Gun. You can't look at Top Gun. I'm not giving you no Top Gun. Stop giving me Top Gun.
He was garbage in Last Samurai.
Which one?
What?
The
Last Samurai.
Gene, you didn't like The Last Samurai?
He was a white guy playing.
Oh man, look beyond the character, man. Look beyond the character. Look beyond.
Believe it.
Look behind the character. No,
I liked him in Jerry Maguire. I did like him in Jerry Maguire, but then
you like Tom Cruise in all white American movies. You can't have him in all white American movies, man.
Minority Report. I liked him in there.
Minority Report was great. That was great, but again, that was all white American Report. That's I mean, that's just like.
Oh, you know what? Jack Reacher. I'm not gonna lie. I did like Jack Reacher.
So if you like Jack Reacher,
I didn't like the difference
between Jack Reacher.
I didn't like
what's the difference between Jack Reacher and Mission Impossible? It's the same thing.
No, the same.
It's the same thing. It's just a character just doesn't have a mission. That's really
he doesn't have a mission. Yeah, both Jack Reacher, he just really doesn't have a mission.
There's not a mission. That's impossible. He just said.
He played in Valkyrie. I forgot. He played in Valkyrie.
He played Valkyrie as well too. Like, come on. So, you got to look at his range, man. You're looking at it.
Yeah. I'm looking at his IMDb. He got a world.
You, man.
I see. Now, okay. I kind of see Vanilla.
Vanilla Sky was good, but it was just creepy. I just never.
Yeah.
I watched. I was too young to watch that movie. I think
I'm trying to find a movie where he was it Collateral? Was it Collateral? Was the one with?
Yeah, that's it right there with Jamie Foxx. Oh man, that's a good one. If you ain't watched that,
that was a good one.
You need to watch that one. I mean, he went through and he was kicking ass. So it's the same concept. He was by himself. I mean, Jamie Foxx was just his driver, and then he was going to kill Jamie Foxx at the end.
Jada Pinkett Smith was in there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
I'm telling you,
Cruise is a good actor, man. Like. I got to give him his props. And Mission Impossible, the reason why you don't like it is because you don't see him being that kind of guy. But he's not that kind of guy, though. He's not a James Bond in this movie. He's just like I said, he's just the same as Jack Reach, just with a mission. You understand?
With a mission.
But you have to go with the first one to find out, to see how.
Holding on outside of a plane. You know, even though he did that on his own stunt, holding outside the plane, you know, they had to adjust the camera angle so that he looks tall hanging outside the plane, you know, because this guy's 4 foot.
Most of these actors aren't big. You think Daniel Craig is tall? Daniel Craig is not tall.
Daniel Craig is at least 5'6", 5'8".
That's not tall. You're 6'3", Gene. You're 6'3". You tower over these dudes. So look,
I can see the top of Tom Cruise's head.
Jamie Foxx ain't tall.
I can literally put a plate on top of Tom Cruise's head and eat. It's like a table.
Dude, that's like, most people in this world, Gene. You're 6'3". That's most people you can put a plate on top of their head and eat because you're tall as shit. Understand? So you can't sit here and tell me because of the man's height, you just do not.
I'll try again.
Okay, I know what happened. You watched Risky Business. You saw him slide across his parents' living room floor in his drawers and his t-shirt, and you're like, I don't like that, man. Come on, man, put some clothes on, bro. And from that moment on, you've been hating Tom Cruise.
I've been hating him since then.
Is that exact moment, G?
I saw Tom McGuire way before Risky Business.
That's the problem. You saw that too, and then you're like, oh man, look at this crap. You complete me. I want to hear that shit. Okay, but if you go back, Daniel Craig got some sappy movies too, and that's my man's Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I never seen him. I never seen him. I really don't remember him outside of 007.
No one remember him outside 007, but he has a list. Look up Daniel Craig. He's got a list of movies.
Got a lot
of romantic movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you. So what I'm
respect.
saying is that you're not giving Tom Cruise his fair share. Watch the first one. Just watch the first one. Even if you got to say, all right, I'm going to watch something else on my phone while I'm watching it, just watch the first one, and then you would see, okay, maybe it's not that horrible. Maybe he did a good job. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, G.
Yeah. I'll take a look. I'll definitely.
That's the builder saying, I ain't watching that shit.
No, but I want to watch it. I want to watch it in order though. I'm a big stickler to like, hey, I'm not gonna just jump in and watch like I can get the Fallout. I can get what you call it. I think I had to order the first Mission Impossible like back in '96. I think it was. Yeah. I had to order the first one just to kind of see it. So I'd rather watch it in order, and I'll try. I'll give it a shot. I know there's at least there's 2 more coming out, like 7's coming out next year and 8 coming out the year after.
So let's see.
Then it should be some transition that he's gonna stop doing. He's getting old, you know. But then again, he's making majority of the money in his pocket. He owns the franchise. He's doing the acting. So a lot of money's going in his pocket. He can be old as hell. He can have gray hair.
He'd be 90 years old. Doing his stuff. In a wheelchair. We watching like, what is he doing now? Like, what the hell? Is he using a wheelchair to climb the wall? What the hell is Tom? Tom is crazy.
Tom is crazy, man.
Tom crazy. But I'm telling you, it's not horrible, Gene. It's not horrible. You're gonna.
All right.
I won't say you will enjoy it, but you will watch and make your own opinion and formulate your own conscious mind on what you think it is. And that's it. I'm not gonna say you're gonna hate it. I'm just gonna say you're gonna formulate your own opinion, and then from there you could be like, okay, it wasn't that bad, Kirk.
Hey, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, I told you. You're gonna be like, yeah, whatever, man. All right, so that's that of the movies. What other movies coming out this year?
There's a few. I'm not sure there's like any. It's 2020, right? So some movies been pushed back. Like we talked about The Tenet, which is something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Tenet is the only one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that should look tough, man.
It's election year.
Yeah.
And it's just hard, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, what else to look out for? I'm looking at a list of movies now. Some of them are out. There's an invasion movie which already came out.
Which movie?
Nothing. It's called The Invasion. It looks like it's already out and stuff like that. There's probably some comedies coming out. It's an alien movie, sci-fi alien drama.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think a lot of it got pushed back. I saw Project Power, which is a Netflix movie with Jamie Foxx. That was actually it was pretty decent. It was a Netflix movie, you know. And truth be told, you can't have high standards for Netflix movies, which probably why they're good, because Netflix it's a Netflix movie. Bill and Ted came back.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that.
Right, so I'm gonna watch that. It's kind of weird because Keanu Reeves, like seeing like the pictures, the images of it, he looks old. Like the other guy kind of looks the same. The other guy kind of looks the same. Like, he's a little older. Like maybe he only aged like 4 or 5 years. Keanu Reeves looked like he aged 20 years.
You know what it is? That the other guy hasn't really been
doing work.
So he's been home just relaxing off of those millions. Whereas Keanu's been working, man, pushing his body to the limit. You know what I'm saying? Stressing about these money. And where this other guy, he's just, hey, man, most people don't remember who the hell he is. So,
right. So,
Ted, I used to love Bill and Ted, man.
Bill and Ted Excellent Adventures. Yeah, I enjoyed them. I did. I enjoyed them all.
You know what I realized? I realized there are a lot of movies, these Netflix and these other live streams have a lot of movies that they have production of. So I think that's the reason why the movie theater itself has been slowed up on big production. Because I mean, You know.
But you see what movie theaters are doing right now. They're doing they already did these special promotions that hey, you come in, I think you pay like 89 cents and you get to watch these old movies, these old classic movies. It's like from Jurassic Parks and stuff like that. Even like the Dolphin Stadium are doing these drive through movies, drive up movies, whatever you watch on the big screen in your car. The movie theaters are afraid to lose out. They're making special deals with these movie companies now because COVID clearly made all these movie companies realize that people are willing to spend $20 to watch a movie at home. Like I paid $20 to watch a movie with my kids at home, and we can watch it 3 or 4 times back to back. We can pause it. They can go use the bathroom, especially the kids' movies. Because if you ever take your young kids to movies, they generally are moving around, muscling. Sometimes they'll stay still to certain parts of it.
It's like
they always want to use the bathroom. You can't pause nothing like that.
You're wasting your
to get up, and then money. You have to deal with other people's kids in the movie theaters. You know, you're gonna do this at home. You get to pause. You're gonna go do something else. Like
how long do you have it for? How long do you have the movie for?
Generally, it's 24 hours, so you can watch it like a few times. You know,
so
within a day.
Get you 24 hours.
At least 24 hours. At least 24 hours. But you gotta think about it. If I think like it's 5 of us right now. Well, pretty much we paying for when the youngest is too young. Pretty much you're paying a ticket for 4 people, right?
Oh yeah.
Well over $20.
That's $60 something, $80, almost $100 for tickets.
Right, just for us to get into the theater.
Get in.
And then you
popcorn and
popcorn and drinks and stuff like that. So now we can get our own snacks, any snacks we want.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need a sneaker.
What you want? We go to Publix run.
Yeah, like we can do a Publix run. We can eat sushi right eating.
Exactly. While you're enjoying life.
You know, and watch it on our couch and stuff, and just chill out and relax while we watch the movie. Even during the thing, I was catching my kids up. Me and kids were catching up on the Harry Potter movies. You know, the movies are so long that we split them up. Like we watched like half of it now, we watch the other half the next day. You know,
so they just getting into Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Tell them they're gonna love that, man.
Yeah, they kind of like it. So, and it's different. We didn't have to pay for it, but of course we had HBO Max now. So they have it in there.
Yeah, let me ask you a question because I got HBO, but they took it off of my Apple, whatever it's called. The Apple TV.
Yeah, it's not HBO Max now.
So, but how can I get it? Because it's not on my Apple TV anymore. It's on what?
Well, if you, it should be called HBO Max. So if HBO is now gone, you should look for HBO Max, because the original HBO is still there. Like on my Roku, HBO Max is not there. It's the regular HBO, which I kind of like because they haven't finalized a new deal, or whatever. But my regular HBO still works, which I kind of like because it still has my history in there. So everything I watch, I can catch up on and stuff like that. Soon that switches over, I lose all that history. So now I lose places of episodes. I left off on episodes and stuff like that. So that kind of helps. But yeah, my Roku is still like the regular. It's HBO Now. That's what it was before. So that's still all there. But yeah, I'll say look for HBO Max on Apple TV. I think it's HBO Max now on Apple TV. I think what it was is Roku and something else that didn't do the switch over before. And I'm not mad at HBO Max. As more as I use it, the more I enjoy it. The same thing with Peacock. I haven't watched any movies, but I've been watching like old TV shows. And Peacock is NBC's streaming service.
And got a streaming service.
Yeah, everyone's doing their own thing. And well, you remember, CBS had their streaming service, right? So you know about that. It's the same thing, but Peacock. But the biggest difference is, well, CBS started first, but they didn't think far enough ahead. Peacock pretty much had the same idea, but they didn't just leave NBC. They took all the NBC universe channels. So Sci-Fi Network, USA. I think USA is part of it.
They package it like a Fox, FX, FX Now, FX this.
Yeah,
FX.
exactly. All of it in one. Oh, like Fox does that, right? So they have their own streaming service where it's all the Fox stuff that's in there. So FX, FX movies.
I'm like, I know there was a FXXX to the X power. Next
exactly.
X. I was like, what the hell is this crap? I was like,
right. So it's another one. So and Peacock has a free version, but if you have like we like down we have Comcast, Xfinity. So you have Comcast Xfinity, you get the Peacock for free. So it works out. So I've been watching like old like Warehouse 13, which is an old sci-fi show and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. And I kind of look back in the day, not that far back, like 2015 that show came out, went on for like 4 or 5 years. But like Barack Obama was president, and you see a picture of Barack Obama in the background, you're like, oh, look at that! Like this is Barack Obama. Like, oh, good old days.
It's funny. Like the kids that was like born around the time that Barack Obama was like in office, their perception of America would always be like, well, Black people always been in charge. You know what I mean? And not knowing like Bush, Clinton, Bush, you know what I mean? Reagan, you know what I mean? All these crazy presidents before them, but they did come up on the Trump era. So they're going to be like, damn, this white guy crazy, that motherfucker. White president's crazy.
It's a thing that I'm having with my 10-year-old is like, she was pretty much raised during the Bush. She was born and raised during the Trump, not Trump, but Obama era.
Yeah.
So she understands Obama, but now she's been through basically 4 years of Trump.
And she's
it's like, wow, this craziness.
Yeah, like,
things
what the
like
hell?
that.
She's like,
and if Trump wins again for another 4 years, she's gonna see 4 more years of craziness. She's just gonna think of this is what America is.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, hey, when this black guy led things was great.
It was kumbaya and singing birds.
And this white man, it's going to change her perception.
And the white guy's like, kill them all. Like, what the hell?
So it's going to change her perception of things. So I'm like, it's nothing I can really do until, just go out and vote.
Vote, you know what I mean? Stress the importance of voting, man.
Yeah.
All right, Jesus. So, I mean, I know we had some good conversation today.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been like you said, we're gonna keep it lighthearted. And
I mean, most of them we've been really on another level because of what's going on. But this combo really is about Cabo. We're just having a good time and talking and hanging out. You know what I mean? And hopefully that we can. Of course, we're gonna bring in conversation that deal with life, but not so heavy all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you can't get this heavy all the time. And
nah, man.
And hopefully we go back to our business talk too.
Yeah,
so we want to kind of integrate that more and more in because I'm doing a few things, and I'm doing extra side hustle, doing these Uber Eats deliveries and stuff to help pay for another side hustle. That's basically what it's doing. Because I don't want to take out my own pocket.
Yeah,
I want to work for it to get this money, so that way it brings the hunger out of me. And that's what it is. When you get comfortable, it's hard to bring that hunger out.
Oh, yeah. When you get comfortable, you sit here, you're full. You know what I mean? The lights paid, the water is paid, but then you miss out on. I think this is another episode, another show. So, that's now number 15. Listen to number 15. We're talking about hustling. So
all right, guys.
Tune in for 15. That's going to be about hustling. Right now, we're talking about James Bond. So we ain't going to give you no more than that. James Bond, we talked about a lot of good stuff. If you guys have an actor that you guys would like to be in the James Bond, link them, tag them. Which one? Where are we on? We on everything?
We're on everything. So drop us a comment.
Drop us a comment.
You can leave a message. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we still see those regardless on Twitch. But drop us a comment on YouTube. We're not on Facebook, but drop us a comment on YouTube and stuff like that.
Let us know, man.
I'm gonna say something my wife always hate. Smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Smash that like button, bro.
And subscribe down below.
You know what I mean?
Smash it. Smash it down
tear
below.
Tear it up. I don't know what you do, but tear it up. All right. And then
it's all good.
So thank you guys for joining another convo with your boy Chef Kirk and Jeezy the Builder.
All right.
I like that.
You guys are doing nice.
Man, we need like an outro music and an intro music.
Something, right? Yeah, we're gonna get things together. I know we've been saying this for a while. We're gonna get
it's all right, guys. This is only episode 15.
This is 14.
Only episode 14, going on 15.
Yeah,
it's okay. We get it there.
Monday.
Monday's a holiday, so someday.
Oh, but it's
Someday.
Monday. Will actually work for me. It's
Oh,
all
Monday's
day.
out there. Okay.
Yeah, it'll work for me. I'll do it earlier in the day.
All
We'll
right,
work it
bro.
out.
That's
All
what
right.
Gene said for now. But when you wake up on Monday, it's like, wife is gonna have you doing a million things. Like,
All
I'll get to it another day.
right. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the